Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. We're going to talk to a little Marlins baseball, their guy Peter Pratt, who is a great podcast host, Cover the Fish. Plus, he has a great accent.
Wait,
great accent.
My question is, how sad is he?
He seems pretty pissed. He seems pretty pissed. That's why I wanted to have him on. He seems pretty pissed.
But he's so nice.
British pissed.
Oh, okay.
Why would you piss off a nice guy?
You know, so we will talk to him coming up later on in this hour about.
He eats beans and eggs.
I don't know. You can ask him British questions if you want.
I don't think he'll take insensitive. I don't know.
I don't know.
What if
like we've had him on enough? I think we've had him on enough to. I feel like you could ask him that question.
All right, Peter. Enough of the Marlins. Do you eat beans and eggs?
Do you, Peter? Just how British are you? Do you celebrate tea time every day?
Just tell me.
4 o'clock. What do you do?
Tea and crumpets.
What's his favorite tea?
I don't know.
Black tea.
It seems like he's a wine guy because his new Marlins podcast is called Marlins Uncorked.
Oh, I like that.
I like that.
That's good.
I can't. I have never been able to get into wine.
I feel like you would be you and Big Spoon kicking your feet up, a little wine.
She doesn't share.
What?
You guys need your own bottle.
Let's get to headlines brought to you by Doral Hyundai. Doral Hyundai, choose from over 1,300 new Hyundai miles in inventory at the Tucson, the Sonata, and the Palisade. Remember, when it comes to Hyundai, the great deals are at Doral Hyundai. Watching right now on MLB Network, the big news today, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and the Blue Jays failed to reach an agreement on an extension. And I texted you guys today. I'm like, I cannot believe he's only 25 years old. I feel like Vladimir Guerrero Jr. has been in the – how long has he been in the league? 6 years?
6 years, yeah. 2019 he got in the league.
Jeez.
I think that's why you
just
feel
hit
that way.
tater tots since he was a teenager.
So basically, he's going to hit that super big deal 5 years before everybody
He's going to hit the Juan Soto.
Right.
Yeah, there's these super players. Like, he's going to get – he was like, I just saw Juan Soto get how much?
Oof.
And
is he Juan Soto good, though?
He was last year. He was really good. We just played for the Blue Jays,
$765 million.
He's like, well, they're like, hey,
and still,
what do you think about $400 million? He goes, nah, sorry, not good enough, dude.
$400 million.
Who's his? Does he have Scott Boras? Who's his agent? Do we have any idea?
That's a good idea.
Could Bruce Sherman just do something that would make me happy for once? Huh?
No,
because
here, every contract that is written that big down here is going to do like this: 1 million, 5 million, 20 million, 80.
Is that really is his agent's name really that name?
Bean Stringfellow?
That has to be fake. There's no way that's a real name, dude.
What?
There's no way. Hold on. There is no way that Vladimir Guerrero Jr.'s agent is named Bean Stringfellow.
Hey, listen. Vlad Guerrero.
Right here.
Please guard your finances from this man. That is a fake name if I've ever seen.
Stringfellow?
This guy is gonna swindle him, dude.
I don't know.
Bean Stringfellow.
Bean Stringfellow, sports management consultant.
Yeah, okay.
Goodness.
Yeah. Guerrero was asking him what his name was as he was in the kitchen. He's like, Bean.
Oh, you said like Kaiser Sose? He was like looking under the.
I don't mean to insult, but I'm looking at this guy's LinkedIn right now, and I don't know if I trust this guy to handle a $700 million deal.
Bean Stringfellow.
How about that?
No way, dude.
Wow.
No way.
He looks like no string.
Yeah, more bean, I gotta say.
Yeah.
More bean than anything.
That's crazy. Huh.
Bean. You sure it's not Dean?
No, it
said
says
Bean.
Bean.
Said Bean. Even if it was Dean Stringfellow, but Bean, it's got to be a nickname or something, right?
No, because they would put it in they would put it in parentheses and put his real name.
There's actually also a card.
Well, anyway, speaking of our team down here, yesterday they opened spring training, full first squad workout with everybody there. And we got to hear from Bruce Sherman,
Brucey,
who's Keto Loria. And this is what he had to say on the Marlins and how many games they're going to win this season.
I think we're going to win a lot of games, a lot more games than you think we're going to win this year. Okay? I'm excited about it. There's going to be more hustle, more speed, more defense than we've seen over the last few years. And I want the fans to get to know the players. I want them to give them the opportunity There's going to be all-stars. I think we're going to have the best opening game matchup, pitching staff, Portuguese against Sandy in all of baseball. I'm excited about the season. I'm excited about what these guys can show. I don't think it's one player. This is a team game. There are 70 people in there, 40 on the 40-man roster, obviously, and 26 are going to be in the dugout.
I'm down, Jay.
Peter and the entire staff are developing these players at a level I haven't seen in my 7 years here.
Anytime when you say that we're gonna have a lot of speed and defense, you basically might as well say we got no boppers.
Right. And
We got no boppers,
especially when you should also add that we might not score any runs, but all the games will be close.
Now you guys want to get out there for opening day because we're not gonna see if you don't see Sandy. I mean, I don't know how many more you're gonna get. This was Peter Bendix, who was up there with him. They're doing the press conference together. And this was him talking about the vibes right now.
Yeah, thank you, Bruce. I'll echo all that. The vibes, the energy, the feeling of optimism here is really palpable. We've got a fantastic coaching staff in place. We've really invested in technology, invested in different roles, invested in the things that we need to build the foundation of this organization. This foundation is imperative for us to have the kind of success year over year that we know we can get to, that we know every fan wants. The foundation is a really key part. And here today in this spring training, we're already starting to see the dividends of that. I can't wait for that to show up on the field. I can't wait for that to show up for the fans. It will show up in the form of our players getting better. It will show up in the form of us having better players. And ultimately, it's going to show up in the form of winning games. And that's what this is all about. It's winning games. It's winning as many games as we possibly can for as long as we possibly can.
Which is going to be, for right now, for winning as many games as they can, which is going to be more than you think. Bruce said, more than you think they're going to win, Leroy. Their over-under is set at 63.5.
So,
which would have them.
So everybody thinks you're going to lose damn near 100 games.
That's right. They did lose 100 games last year. They think it's going to be more than you think. Which is such a low bar.
The gamblers think it's going to be 63 games.
They think it's 60. Yeah.
So 70.
He's like, hey, if we're 70 and 92, told you.
Hey, so
told you.
But here's my question. And I'm gonna just throw this out there as kindly as I can. He does.
Great comment from Croqueta King, who says he sounds like what Bean Stringfellow should sound like.
Right.
This is the thing. Like, it's not that Peter Bendix, we met. He's a very nice guy from when the interactions we've had with
very
him.
Enthusiastic.
And I have no doubt this man came out of the womb knowing baseball analytics better than I ever will.
Mm-hmm.
He knows VORP, whip, frame rate, WAR. I'm sure that dude's got it locked down. He was probably winning his fantasy baseball team before he was potty trained. Like, I guarantee this guy knows baseball. It's just the voice, dude. It's a little bit, like it's a little holier than thou. Like, it's just a little bit like,
I want to whip and vorp him into a locker. I'm just sick of
it.
It's just the voice, dude. It's like, I'm sure he means well, but it's like when you have Sherman out there doing his best Loria impression, give me somebody. It's like Skip Schumacher when he was here. At least it was like forearms. That guy was baseball.
Dave South says Bendix sounds like the black comedian doing the white guy voice.
Yeah, thank you, Bruce.
So here's the deal. When you say people appreciate the effort and work hard, no, they don't. People appreciate the bombs.
That's all I want.
People appreciate home runs. You know why people went to see the Marlins even though they were terrible? Because they had Stanton.
Or even the year where they had Mike Jacobs and Jorge Cantu.
Right.
I was like, those guys hit bombs.
Right. I mean,
this guy's talking to me about hustle. Like, great.
Hustle.
And vibes.
I mean, here's what happens with hustle in baseball. You pull a hammy out for 3 weeks because you didn't stretch properly, or you've been sitting on your ass for a 5-run inning.
Can I give a shout out, though? I got to give a shout out to Juan Pierre because he's still out there at spring training helping. Like,
really?
God bless that man.
God, he just comes in there for 2 weeks.
He can't teach nobody how to be fast.
That's true. But you know what? He's going to teach you how to bunt. When Juan Pierre was out there checking out how the ball would roll, nobody does that anymore.
So, Luis said it probably best. Cubans love baseball, don't matter. It's in our blood. But everybody likes good baseball,
Mhm.
right? Like, listen, I know what it's like. I had season tickets to Indians. They were terrible, but then they got good.
Mhm.
And I would go watch 80, 90 wins, but I like going, sitting like noon game or 1 o'clock game, just go and sit with some popcorn, watch a game.
Well, here's the other thing we're all waiting for, which is what are they going to do with Sandman, who they really are advertising that opening day game because it may be the last time you see him.
Oh, did they say no? Can I answer that?
Sure.
Our intentions are that he is going to be the building block to which we turn this around.
Here was Peter Bendix on Sandy's future.
You get a full season of Sandy hopefully back. There is a narrative, though, that Sandy might be part of the process of building and be moved at some point. What do you say to that, and the possibility of Sandy getting moved based on his contract and obviously his talent?
Yeah, it's something that we can't really comment on what might happen in the future. Sandy is here right now. Sandy looks as good as I think he's ever looked in his career. He was sitting 98 miles an hour in a side session out on the field, looking like he was just playing catch. That's uncommon. That's unusual. But really, the even more unusual thing is the degree to which Sandy is that leader. He is the leader that everyone else looks to, and he is helping set the tone. So I'm thrilled that he's here. I'm thrilled him against Paul Skeens on opening day is going to be a really fun matchup.
Hey, what are you guys?
Why are
PR
you
for the
doing?
Pirates?
Like,
Stop
what
saying
are you
Paul
doing?
Skeens.
Right.
Stop saying Paul
Right.
Skeens. I'm begging you. Stop saying Paul Skeens'
Wait,
name.
can I say the Marlins, the only professional franchise that celebrates the teams coming into Marlins Park than the actual Marlins?
We got Yankees exhibitions.
We got
too.
Boston. Boston's coming in.
coming to town. You
Right.
got to see him in Skeens.
I can't listen to anything he says, dude. I just can't do it.
Give me the Shermanator, Bruce Sherman. I asked him this back when they interviewed, when they introduced Clayton McCullough, and he sidestepped that, and he also mentioned Paul Skeens, and I was like, what?
Why do we keep?
But
doing
here he
this?
was again talking about Sandy.
Bruce, for you, is that something you would
Get him, Will.
You talked about Peter about the baseball moves, obviously. Sandy's a big part of this franchise. He's been here. He wants to be here. Is there any way you can just say commit to him, or is that just
Sandy's on a contract. I was the one who extended him. He's one of the better deals we did. We all could talk about some of the deals that weren't the right kind of deals. And I'm going to rely on the front office for all those decisions. But Sandy's our franchise right now. We get it.
Wait,
Hold on.
passing the buck. He already passed the buck.
We get it. Do you?
No.
We get it.